All right, everybody. This is going to be what I hope is a really good video. So this week, I can't tell you how many times I've been working with agents. We've been role playing or they've been in the house. I've had a ton of people ask me, Joe, how do you overcome the I want to think about it objection? Because it's probably out of all the objections that we get, it's probably the most common. So I just thought I'd do a real quick short video on how I handle the I want to think about it, and it's been pretty effective. I've been using it for probably almost 15 years now, and for me it's worked out really, really well. The one thing I can tell you, if I can give you a piece of advice, and that is the worst way you can handle the I want to think about it is when the client says that and you kind of get combative or argumentative and say, well, what's there to think about? Or what do you need to think about? Okay. Um, if said properly, there's a certain way you can kind of twist that to maybe where it could kind of work into your advantage. But for me, I never say that. I use more of a takeaway. My whole sales strategy is more based on emotion and psychology. So I'll kind of get right into it. But before I do, I appreciate everybody hopping on to watch this training video. If you like content like this, sales training content, and this kind of content, this can be used not just for life insurance or if you're selling houses, cars, or whatever. You can use a lot of the information that I'm going to be giving you, not just today, but a lot of our other training videos. So if you like the content, do me a favor. This will help me out. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, post a comment, what you liked about the video. Maybe if you want to hear more content about something else. And did I said subscribe? Okay. Um, Oh, and then also hit the notification bell as well. So the next time I do a video, you'll get a notification. You can plug in and check it out and see if it's something that's going to be helpful. Okay, so, and again, I apologize. My name's Joe Johnson. I'm one of the managers here with Senior Life. If you want to get in touch with me, if you want some one-on-one coaching, if you want to work with our team, or if you just want to find out more information about Senior Life and our amazing lead platform. Remember, we're not just a life insurance company, we're also a lead provider. We provide exclusive leads to our agents, TV leads, live transfers, direct mail, online quote requests, Facebook leads, you name it, we got it. And we're always working on developing new leads as well. But again, Joe Johnson, what I'm going to do in the description of the video below, I'm going to leave a link, a contact link, so you can contact me directly and we can have a conversation. And even if you're not on my team, if you just need some help and you want a free, a 10, 15-minute coaching session, I've got no problem with it. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay, so this is what I do. Client says, oh, Joe, this sounds pretty good. And I use this whether it's over the phone or in person, doesn't make a difference. The client says to me, Joe, you know what? This sounds good. I just want to think about it. Okay. What I do is I go into takeaway mode and I say, no problem, Mary. I said, listen, this is a big decision. And this is something that you should not take lightly. It's absolutely something that you should definitely think about. And the reason why I think you should think about it is because making the decision, there's basically two things you can do when we pass. We do nothing. We do no pre-planning. We have no funds in place. We didn't plan anything, and we leave that entire financial burden and emotional burden onto our family. Or we plan and we plan things out either in full or in part, and we set aside money or we have a program in place that's going to 100% alleviate or partially alleviate that financial burden. So it's either do nothing or plan. So I agree. It's certainly it's a very big decision, and it's something that you should not take lightly. Mary, out of curiosity, when you say you want to think about it, how much time do you need? Do you need a couple of days, a week, a month? How much time do you need? So I'm letting them answer. Oh, just a couple of days, no problem. And Mary, maybe I didn't explain this properly. Let me go back. First of all, we cannot get the cart before the horse. Okay. So even if you really like this program and you wanted to, get it today, I can't sell it to you. Okay. I cannot sell you this program today. My job is not to sell you the program. My job is to help get you approved for the program. Mary, this is simply just the application process. Let me explain to you how this works, and I apologize I didn't explain it before. Okay. And this is when I'm going to explain how the process works. All I'm going to do today is I'm going to submit your information to the insurance company, and they're going to run your prescription history. And then it's going to take them a few days, probably, a week to 10 days to come back to me to let me know whether or not you're going to be approved for this program. Once I get you approved, then you can make the decision whether or not you actually want to enroll into the program. But I got you, I got to have to get it approved first. Does that make sense? Okay. And then even after I get you, even from today, you've got up to 30 days to make the decision whether or not you want to continue. And if you decide this program's not for you, you don't want it, or if I don't think you would ever find a better deal, but if you find a program that you think is better, you certainly you don't have to continue. Does that sound fair enough to you that we just go ahead and you allow me to do my job and help get you approved? Okay. That typically will work. Because what you're doing is it gets them off the hook that they're not actually making a decision today. They don't have to make a decision today. That my job is simply just to try to get them approved. And I think sometimes when you kind of explain the process and you kind of do the takeaway, remember the takeaway is, listen, you can't even buy this today, even if you wanted it. This is simply just the application process. Try that. There's different ways. Like I said, there's many different ways to handle the I want to think about it. That just happens to be one that has really worked for me. And then I may also throw in something like, Mary, I get the feeling that the program I'm showing you, it to me, I get the feeling that it's something that you would greatly benefit from. Is that correct? Or something to the effect of, Mary, I'm getting the feeling in your heart of hearts, like this is something that you really want to move forward on, but maybe you're unsure of whether the premiums are affordable. And then what I want to do is, before I do anything, I also want to kind of, I want to think about it, is isolate whether or not, do they really want to think about it, or are they secretly telling me that they can't afford it? So I want to make sure it's not the premium as well. And then what I will say sometimes, even after I say that about after the application, you can go back and say something like, Mary, I'm kind of maybe getting the little bit of a feeling here that when I'm showing you, the premiums are maybe just a little bit out of your budget. What if if I'm showing them something for $75, what if I showed you a program that was somewhere in the mid 50s? Would that work a little bit better? Oh, yeah. And then sometimes you can hear that relief. Oh, that would be so much better. Okay, great. Boom. Here it is. And then, Mary, let me go ahead and get you approved. I'll submit the paperwork. Once I get you approved, and if you decide that, hey, you know what? I would rather have the higher dollar amount. I can simply change it up and I can get you a different program. So try that versus being combative and saying, well, what's there to think about? Why do you need to think about it? That usually never works. At least it doesn't work for me anyway. So again, I hope this video has been helpful. If you need more tips like this, if you like sales tips like this, be sure to subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel. I've got other videos on there about how to handle different objections. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you later. Remember, if you need help, contact me. Use the link in the description below. Contact me, and we can have a great conversation. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.